What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today we're going to be going over how you can get any horse that you have already in your stable to be an absolutely perfect horse. And when I say the best horse, I mean any of your horses can actually be the best horse. Whether you get the gold one or the giant white one, well, not the giant ones, they're unique, or Epona, she's also unique. You know what? Let's look at S'mores over here. I had S'mores at the end of my Breath of the Wild 100% playthrough, and here's the thing about S'mores. S'mores is amazing because it's horrible. It has stats of 2 stars in every single category. While it is possible to find horses with 1 star in every category, I've decided that we are going to make sure that S'mores is going to be the best horse that S'mores could possibly be. Also, the reason I'm doing this is to help you in case your horse is lacking in some stats, like say for example you want to take the gold horse, then you're going to need to know how to get pull from 2 to 5 and stamina from 3 to 5, and then speed and strength from 4 to 5. S'mores is going to handle all of that. I do not remember the last time that I had a horse that only had 2 stamina. This is so not good. S'mores, you're not good right now. We're going to make you good, don't worry. By the way, you need to make your way from the East Akala stable, through the North Akala foothill, through the Bloodleaf Lake, up to here. And this is going to be the Malanya Spring. Malanya is actually the god of horses in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. It has a new location than it did in the previous game. And your first time coming over here to speak with Malanya, she's going to be inside of a big leaf cocoon like all of the great fairies are. And in order to actually get Malanya to come out of their cocoon, you're going to need to give her an Endura carrot. Endura carrots can be found at every cherry blossom tree all throughout Hyrule, including this one right here on the Romani Plains at the Yamio Shrine. There's going to be a tree right here. There's an Endura carrot pretty much right there where my pin is. Or I'm pretty sure there's one like up there somewhere. Anyways, here at the Malanya Spring, we're going to go ahead and speak to Malanya. Now, Malanya previously was only able to revive horses. So if you have an unfortunate incident with a horse, you could choose to revive a horse. Malanya is not going to be very happy that a horse died while under your care, but if you have a roasted Endura carrot, that can raise the horse. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if other horses are going to require different materials, but Epona requires 1 roasted Endura carrot. And just so you know that I'm not a complete monster who decided to kill their horse in order to make this video, because that would be horrible and you should never ever do that. Epona and I were on our way during the Great Fairy video, ironically enough, and somehow Epona decided to fall through the floor, initiate a Korok balloon, which then got me a Korok seed. And then I cut it off before the horse cry at the end because I didn't want to hear that. However, a new thing that Malanya could do in this game is Malanya is going to be able to upgrade the stats of one of your horses, including its strength, speed, stamina, and pull for respective dishes. Okay, let's break the 4th wall a little bit away from the more, fun, pleasant portion of the video, and why you might actually be here is if you want to know the specific ingredients for the specific dishes, and you might be sitting there going like, yep, that's exactly what I want to know. I'm going to be going in dish level order, starting with all of the 3-star dishes, then the 4-star, then the 5-star dishes. There's just going to be one giant group. However, if you look in the description below the timestamps, I'm just going to have all of the dishes listed there in alphabetical order, and then at the end of the dish, I'm going to put the timestamp as to when I actually made that dish. So if all you want to do is look in this video for a specific dish recipe that you need, you could just look in the description, see the name of the dish that you want, click the timestamp, and you're going to see me make it. And now we're done breaking the 4th wall. Back to the fun part of the video. For strength, you're going to need Copious fried wild greens. For speed, you're going to need salt grilled greens. Stamina, you're going to need herb saute. And for pull, you're going to need veggie rice balls. Now, these are the dishes required for the 3rd star. Let's go ahead and cook up all of these dishes. Okay, for Copious fried wild greens, you're going to need a mix of 4 or more different vegetables, not mushrooms and not fruit. So pretty much everything between radishes and stam bulbs. Some of these are going to be a little bit pricier or more valuable than others. So I'm going to go with a silent princess, a swift carrot, a stam bulb, and a Hyrule herb. And that's Copious fried wild greens. For salt grilled greens, you're going to need any vegetable, herb, or flower, and 1 rock salt. So I'm gonna grab a Hyrule herb and one of my very many rock salts that I get from destroying every rock I ever see. And that's salt grilled greens. Next is going to be herb saute, and that's going to be any vegetable, herb, or flower, and Goron spice. So Goron spice and 1 Hyrule herb. And that's herb saute. For veggie rice balls, you're gonna need Hylian rice and any vegetable or herb. So I'm gonna grab a Hyrule herb and a Hylian rice. And that's veggie rice balls. Let's make our way back to Malanya. Hi Malanya. I want to enchant a horse and s'mores over here. S'mores, we're gonna increase his strength with that copious fried wild green. It's my first time seeing this animation. Nice. Next, we're gonna need 1 salt grilled greens for its speed. It's gonna need 1 herb saute for a 3rd star in stamina. And it's gonna need 1 veggie rice balls for a 3rd star in pull. Well, fantastic. S'mores is already so much better of a horse. Now, in order to get S'mores to level 4 in strength, speed, stamina, and pull, for strength, we're gonna need veggie rice balls and copious fried wild greens, 3 dishes of each. For speed, we need glazed veggies and steamed tomatoes, 3 of each. Stamina, we need honeyed apple and veggie porridge, 3 of each. And for pull, we need copious fried wild greens and veggie porridge, 3 of each. So for veggie rice balls, we're gonna need Hylian rice and any vegetable, herb, or flower. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Hylian rice, any vegetable, herb, or flower. That means Hyrule herb, absolutely. Veggie rice balls. And keep in mind we need 3 of them. Copious fried wild greens means that we need 4 different greens, so I'm gonna grab a Hyrule herb, a silent princess, a stam bulb, and a swift carrot. And we need 3 of those. Next, we need 3 servings of glazed veggies, which is going to be coarser bee honey and any vegetable or flower. So 1 coarser bee honey and 1 Hyrule herb. We need 3 of these. We're also going to need steamed tomatoes, one of the new recipes in this game. For that, we're going to need 1 Hylian tomato and any flower. I'm pretty sure the Silent Princess counts as a flower. Sure does. Sneaky steamed tomatoes. For stamina 4-star, we need a honeyed apple, which, as you could probably guess, is just going to be honey and an apple. For veggie porridge, we're going to need any vegetable, rice, and milk. So, Hyrule herb. Veggie porridge, and we're going to need 3 portions of this. And for pull, we're going to need copious fried wild greens, 3 servings. So once again, that's just going to be 4 of any individual vegetable. If you're like me and you've been buying the lot of all the milk that you could possibly buy from the Tano General Store, by the way, I'm gonna need some bird eggs. If you come and you make your way over to this field that has all of the Hateno cows here, by the way, this is a unique animal, so be sure to get a picture for your compendium. We're gonna go over here and talk to the farmhand. Dance is gonna exchange 3 acorns for 1 milk, as many times as you would like, which this is very handy because I think I need like 23 milk. Now that we have all 24 recipes, we can come over here and speak with Malanya. S'mores, let's get to strength level 4. Let's get to speed level 4. Let's get to stamina level 4. And let's get to pull level 4. Wow, S'mores, you're twice the horse that you were a couple hours ago. Now for level 5, this is going to be an expensive one. Strength requires vegetable curry, hot buttered apple, and carrot cake, 3 of each. Speed requires vegetable omelet, vegetable cream soup, and apple pie, 3 of each. Stamina requires vegetable risotto, carrot stew, and cream of vegetable soup, 3 of each. And pull requires hot buttered apple, carrot stew, and veggie cream soup, 3 of each. It's also going to be so many meals that I actually have to go make 2 trips. For vegetable curry, we are going to need 1 carrot or pumpkin. Definitely recommend carrots because pumpkins are expensive. 1 Hylian rice and 1 Goron spice. And a little bit of everything nice. Need 3 of these. Hot buttered apple is just going to be goat butter and apple. Do I not have any Tabantha wheat? I do not have any Tabantha wheat. Okay. Do the Ritos sell Tabantha wheat? They sure do. Oh, and I need cane sugar. That's very handy. And I'm going to need more goat butter. For carrot cake, we are going to need Tabantha wheat, cane sugar, goat butter, and any carrot. Carrot cake. 3 of these. For 5-star stamina, we're going to need to make ourselves vegetable omelets, which is going to be any herb, vegetable, or flour, a bird egg, goat butter, and 1 rock salt. For vegetable cream soup, we're going to need any carrot, fresh milk, and rock salt. So thankful for only a 3-ingredient dish. For apple pie, we're going to need an apple, goat butter, cane sugar, and Tabantha wheat. For level 5 stamina, we're going to need to make ourselves a vegetable risotto. Vegetable risotto, we're going to need to get ourselves any carrot, Hylian rice, goat butter, and rock salt. For carrot stew, we're going to need to get ourselves any carrot, a Tabantha wheat, a fresh milk, and a goat butter. For a cream of vegetable soup, we need to get ourselves a milk, a rock salt, and 1 vegetable. Again, so thankful for these 3-ingredient recipes. Oh, that's the floor. And for a 5-star pull, we're going to need to make ourselves hot buttered apple, which is going to be butter and apple. 3 carrot stews, which are swift carrot, Tabantha wheat, fresh milk, and goat butter. And the very last dish of this very long video and this very long cooking session is going to be a vegetable cream soup, which is actually pretty easy to do. We just can need 1 carrot, my last 3 milks, perfect, 1 milk and 1 rock salt. And perfect. Now that we have every single dish that we need to upgrade s'mores to be the best horsey possible, let's go over to Malanya. Hi Malanya, we need to talk about s'mores. For strength, I have all the things that you want. Level 5 strength, which is fantastic. That's something that can actually deflect Octorok attacks, so 10 out of 10 recommend that. And let's get that level 5 speed. Very nice. S'mores for stamina. I have all these dishes that you're gonna possibly need and want. And ready? It's gonna be that last one. That last little bit to fully max out s'mores. Boom, thumbnail right there. Well, half of the thumbnail. From here, s'mores is now completely enhanced, cannot be upgraded any further. Keep in mind that if a horse has a dash, it can never be upgraded. And obviously, you're going to be picking horses that already have some stats that are good. And then you're just going to want to, you know, make up for what they're lacking in and probably not pull, maybe pull, I don't know. S'mores, you ready, buddy? Oh, you are so much faster. And you have 5 little spurs down there? Yes, you do. Wow. This is my first time having a 5-speed horse in this game, and it is noticeably faster. I am a big fan of this. S'mores went from being the worst horse to the best horse. Now, whether you choose to do this with one of your special horses, like the Golden Horse or Spot, or another horse like that, that's completely on you. If you want to go ahead and catch yourself a horse that's already going to have some amazingly good stats in the first place, I know a fantastic place for that is going to be here in the Farron region at the grassland on the Zokaza Ridge. No, right here. The plains, right down here to the right of the ridge, because there's this dude who's like hanging out over here looking at the horses. Yeah. Oh wait, one last thing. Here, you get an Endura carrot. Eat that. Eat it. Yeah, come on. That's for you, buddy. There you go. I know you've been in that stable for like 6 years between games. If you didn't know, giving your horse an Endura carrot gives him 3 temporary spurs. By the way, before you ask, the ancient armor The ancient bridle and the ancient saddle from the last game are not in this game. Looking at the game's files, it was completely removed. There's no way to have your horse teleport to you, and there's no way to give them those 2 blue spurs that you used to have. Well, great, guys, if you found this video helpful or you appreciate my hours of research and cooking and figuring things out, do me a favor, leave me a thumbs up down below. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, turning on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.